This is Come, Come, Whoever You Are. Everyone wants to be good, but good is only what we're taught to perceive. Learning lessons and gaining wisdom are the only constants between you and me. Now we welcome all, no matter the color of our skin or the thoughts in our brain, to worship today. My name is Maya Poyam. I am part of the Coming of Age group here at UU, and I would like to especially welcome anyone who is new to our congregation, or if this is your first time joining us today. I would like to invite you to say our chalice lighting words with us. If you have a chalice at home, feel free to light it. Please join us with our chalice lighting words. Symbol of our faith, for the light of truth, the warmth of community, and the fire of love, which calls us to work for justice.
Good morning. I'm Ethan Gregory. I'm a participant in the Coming of Age program, and I'll be doing the announcements today. If you have children in your house today, now is the time to call them in front of your device for our time of all ages. The Pastoral Care Association this week is Janet Cantley. Janet is attending on Zoom. You can reach them via email at pastoralcare@vuu.org or send them a private Zoom chat. Click on their name in the message window. The names are listed alphabetically. Remember, that chat is restricted during prayer and the sermon, so please feel free to post your joys or concerns before or after those parts of the service. VU Ministerial Search Committee invites you to an important worship and Sunday service. The worship, Beyond Categorical Thinking, will take place on Saturday, October 9th. The worship service on Sunday, October 10th, will focus on our ministerial search. If you're interested in getting involved with the choir and related events, check out the happenings or contact our music director, Katie Seifert. Immediately following our service today, Please stay on your Zoom call to attend the congregational conversation. Join the VOU COVID team for an update on COVID in the area and our reopening plan, tonight from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. The link to the Zoom meeting is in the happenings. Remember to check your email for the weekly happenings for more details and contact information. Happenings are also available on our website, vou.org. Today is the last day to sign or turn in the Invest in Arizona petitions. Bill and Libby will be in the sanctuary after worship.
Good morning. My name is Avery Miller Fabrigas, and today I'll be reading The Day the Crayons Quit by Drew Daywalt, pictures by Oliver Jeffers. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. Hey Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than all of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts at Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. Dear Duncan, all right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizards hats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I am neither. I am beige, and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, ponies, and puppies, while the only things I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, and wheat. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. Duncan, Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space to color in all by myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those things? Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know, so are very tiny rocks like pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you're using me on, white. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill in empty space between other things. And it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outside of things. Things that are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in all the other colors of the ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your black friend. Oh, your friend, Black Crayon. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing this for two reasons. One is to say that I like my work loads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problems and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friends Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we're no longer on speaking terms. And I can prove that I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal and the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I am clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday, you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Orange, you glad I'm here? Ha, your pal. And the real color of the sun, Orange Crayon. Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this past year and the year before and the year before that. I've really enjoyed all those oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear blue skies. But the bad news is that I am so short and stubby. I can't even see I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. Duncan. Okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I'm a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her Little Princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Hey Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help. Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color, and of course he wanted his crayons to be happy, and that gave him an idea. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring and an A+ for creativity.
Hello, I'm Eleanor, another one of the coming of age youth. This next video is of the song Turn the World Around. We, the youth, chose this song as we are the ones who will shape the future of the world.
We come from the fire, living in the fire. Go back to the fire, turn the world around. We come from the water, living in the water. Go back to the water, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living on the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Whoa, so is life. Ah, so is life. Do you know who I am? Do I know who you are? See we one another clearly. Do we know who we are? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? See we one another clearly. Do you know who we are? See we one another clearly. See we one another clearly. Do you know who we are? Whoa, so is life. Ah, so is life. Whoa, so is life. Ah, so is life. Water make the river, river wash the mountain. Fire make the sunlight, turn the world around. Heart is of the river, body is the mountain. Spirit is the sunlight, turn the world around. We are of the Spirit, truly of the Spirit. Only can the Spirit turn the world around. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Whoa, so is life. Ah, so is life. Whoa, so is life. Ah, so is life. Whoa, so is life. Ah, so is life.
Welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lily Sarr. I've been coming to VUU with my family for just about as long as I can remember. So being up here at the podium speaking to you all, rather than listening amongst you, is pretty surreal. And though it's intimidating, I'm also extremely excited. I'm excited because my coming of age friends and I get to share with you our passion. Coming of Age is a program where the teens in our church community take a class to learn about ourselves and what we believe in. Since January, my friends and I have taken on an exploration guided by Marcy, Carl, and Jody, as well as our individual mentors, where the end goal is understanding. Throughout this service we planned, you will hear us talk about our credos, meaning I believe a credo is a representation, whether verbal or physical, of our ideals and our unique perspectives. Though the journey of self-discovery never truly ends, today we have been given the opportunity to share our growth so far. We hope that you can enjoy taking this journey back to childhood and evolve with us as we step with open hearts into a new chapter of our lives. Thank you.
As Brene Brown once said, owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing we'll ever do. My name is Conrad Miller Fabregas, and today I share with you an original poem titled, How I See Me. When you see me, you see sheepish, you see humble, you see timid Afro soul in a tightly twisted bundle. You see me in a daze. But when I see me, I see fierce, I see mighty. Feel my rumble, I see piercing brightness. Feel my intense muted blaze. When I see me, my ancestors declare, do not crumble, dear one, you are built to amaze. When you see me, you see misguided, aimless juvenile, you see incompetent, lost adolescent. But when I see me, I see calculated prodigy conquering the Nile. I see a coiffed, clevered, cultured cognizant when I see me. My ancestors declare, your descendants' deep roots earned you your dominance. When you see me as a lackadaisical schmeal, you see me as inertly apathetic. But when I see a compassionate, brilliant, unwavering soul. I see a sensitive empath meandering intently in silence when I see me. My ancestors declare, bend as you need, stray if you must, remember you were born to be bold. In the flesh, I am my ancestors' legacy. That's what I see when I see me. And I have a question for you. What do you see when you see you? Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Avery Miller Fabregas. I believe, as Princess Diana of Wales believed, nothing brings me more happiness than trying to help the most vulnerable people in society.
We lost the sound.
Okay. Okay. My name is Avery Miller Fabregas. I believe, as Princess Diana of Wales believed, nothing brings me more happiness than trying to help the most vulnerable people in society. It is a goal and an essential part of my life, a kind of destiny. Being a philanthropist means having the urge to be generous to others. Having a philanthropic outlook towards life creates opportunities to promote happiness within others as well as within your own life. Healing acts of philanthropy come in various shades of colors. They may look like donating to charitable organizations or being personally benevolent towards other individuals by embracing their chosen life path and honoring who they've chosen to become. Either way, you potentially become a life-changing catalyst for good, affecting the future experiences of others by making a difference. That, might I add, is the ultimate goal for me. The great Reverend Wooden enlightened me by reminding me that everyone needs help every now and again, whether they admit it or not. I choose to believe that I can help. I believe I must help. I know that it is my destiny to help. So help I will. The less fortunate, the weak, the helpless, and those searching for hope. Those that cry out loudly and those that whimper in the night. Those who look like me and think like me and believe as I do. As well as those who one might call other, different, strange, or even alien. I am called to help. I realize how satiating it is to practice philanthropy one-on-one, face-to-face with the people I interact with in my daily life. However, I hope that one day I am knowledgeable and influential enough to touch the lives of many people on a large scale. I have been on a powerful and enlightening journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. I trust, actually, I have faith that with what I have learned through my experiences on this journey, I can lend a hand, an ear, my time, talents, and money to aid others on their personal journeys. Now, that would be the epitome of happiness indeed. I have a question for you. Does your destiny include philanthropy too?
Hello, I'm Katrina Sapaki. I am 15 and I am a sophomore in high school. When I started to write my credo, I really had no idea what I wanted to write about. There are so many things that I believe coming from a household with both Catholic and Jewish traditions. And when people talk about religion and belief, there are so many things that people disagree about. However, it seems in every religion or even community, music plays a role. Whether that role is big or small, it's there. So, my credo is music is essential to human life and existence. When I think back on my life, I can't remember a time without music. My mom was either singing a lullaby or belting out show tunes, and my dad was writing some new words to a classic song. Music is still in my life today. I'm in choir, theater, and dance in my school, and I do dance and theater outside of school. Music has played a role in everyone's life, whether big or small. A song might come on the radio, and you associate that song with someone or a special memory. Songs can move people in ways that are hard to replicate outside of music. Music can pull you out of a slump or give you something to cry to. I know I have a playlist for almost every mood imaginable. In the spiritual sense, music is just as important as anything else. In Sikhism, they believe that music is the essence of God. Music is art in every way. Since the 4th century BCE, philosophers and theorists have explored the link between chromatic and musical tones. For example, an octave would be green and a minor third would be gold. A German priest, Athanasius Kircher, theorized this chart associating music and color and published it in 1646. He believed that the deeper colors were associated with minor notes and brighter colors were associated with major notes. As a Christian priest, Kircher believed that the coexistence of sensory functions had profound implications in worship and that the immersion of sight and sound had the capacity to move people. Synesthesis is an example of this coming to life. Integration of certain colors and shapes can allow people to hear paintings in a sense. Music can heal people in emotional or spiritual ways. Take, for example, music therapy. Music is essential to the human life and existence. During this time, we invite you to make donations to our church. Donations are used to run our congregation and help fund youth groups like Coming of Age. You can make donations by text through 480-725-4522 or on the VUU website.
Hi, I'm Lily Saar. I'm 18 and I'm a senior in high school. And I've always said that when I die, I want to be planted with a sapling, so that as my physical body decomposes and the nutrients feed this tree, my spirit can live on within it. I can't explain why I believe that the energy of my soul won't fizzle out as I do, or even why I should like to constrain it to a corporeal form rather than allowing it to roam freely. What I can explain is why I chose a tree, why I see a reflection of myself in the sturdy trunks and fluttering leaves. So, though I'm not dead yet, I'd like to show you my spirit in its truest form, share with you the meaning of the tree I poured my time, stress, and soul into, just as I will after I'm gone. It's just a portion of what I am and what I will be, but I find myself in the heart-shaped leaves that my parents helped me to cut out, within the imperfections in the gnarled branches, and the fingerprints in the clay I forgot to erase. I see the glowing lights like twinkling inspiration around me, and my family in the beads my grandmother gave me. And though the base may be wobbly, I stand stubborn and strong. My roots grow too deep for me to be uprooted by turmoil. Pieces of me may become splintered, but what grows in their place is something even mightier. Every seemingly insignificant detail is important to someone. So, what I believe is in the connectedness of everything. We are all planted in the soil, waiting for our opportunity to grow. Kindness and love nurture us because we are all pieces of one whole. And I know that even as our various hosts wither away, our souls will remain intertwined. That all pain and suffering are impermanent, but the cycle of life is infinite and unlimited. And simply by existing in it, I will make my mark on it.
Hello everyone, my name is Eleanor Spale. In hopes that me talking about my religious values actually means something to you, I'll first tell you more about myself. I'm 16, a junior in high school, and my favorite band is They Might Be Giants. For my credo, I made a stuffed rabbit, which I know seems kind of weird and unrelated to my spirituality. When I first was thinking about my credo, I knew I wanted to make something physical because I don't think of myself as the best speaker, and I'm more of a tactile person. I don't remember how the idea of making a stuffed animal came about, but it seemed doable at the time. In my defense, I did make something. Had I sewn in years before this? No. Had I ever made a stuffed animal before? Also no. This is where my friends and family came to my aid. They gave me fabric, buttons, and in my mom's case, hours of help. Each piece of the rabbit is from a different family member and means something different. The headpiece was tie-dyed by my great uncle. The arm was a part of my comforter for the past 5 years. This fabric is from our childhood couch, which still is in my mom's room. And my grandmother had a sewing club, which me and my cousins partook in, and this fabric we used to make curtains for our treehouse. And when my mom went back to school and our grandfather became her makeshift patient while she was becoming an occupational therapist, she used this fabric to make pajamas for him, which had a pocket in the back, which a tennis ball went in so he wouldn't snore at night. My best friend gave me a couple buttons, and my cousin, who's in coming of age with me, gave me this ribbon to go around the neck. Sure, the ribbon is covering up some messy stitching, and the arms are 2 different lengths, but I really love it. Just like me, it's an amalgamation of loving people that I'm surrounded by, and it could not exist without them. And now for the less fun part, my thoughts on religion. I do not consider myself a part of any religious group. After learning about atrocities committed by people in the name of their God, I cannot align myself with organized religion. I believe that there may be some sort of omnipotent being that could be considered a god, but I do not worship them, and I do not believe that they care about humanity. In my opinion, there's no afterlife or any sort of salvation once we die. Normally, when I say these things, people tell me I have a pessimistic view on life. I just think that my outlook means that I have to improve the world and live my best life while I still can. Thank you again to the people who helped me create my credo creature.
Now, for our centering and hymn, we will sing Spirit of Life. We included the song because we feel the Spirit of Life is in everything. We would also like to invite you to sing or hum along.
For today's centering and meditation, I'm going to be reading Fine Eyes by yours truly, Ethan Gregory. Close thine eyes. Close thine eyes and reflect unto your youth. Close thine eyes and remember the people in your life that you look up to the most, the ones who sculpted you into the person you are today. Close thine eyes and remember the fathers, mothers, older sisters and brothers, teachers, coaches, and grandparents, the ones who taught you what you know now. Close thine eyes and remember the ones who taught you how to walk, how to ride a bike, how to drive. Close thine eyes and remember the ones who were your shoulder to cry on when you ended your first relationship, the ones who drank with you on your 21st birthday. Close thine eyes and remember these people as the ones who turned you from the small and impressionable seed into the wise and knowledgeable tree you are today. Now, open thine eyes. Open thine eyes and look at me. Look at us on the chancel here today. Open thine eyes and understand that everything previously described is exactly what we see in you. You are the ones who taught us how to walk. You are the ones who we cried to when we needed support the most. Open thine eyes and listen, for I believe I speak for all of the youth up here today when I say we could not be prouder to have every one of you as a role model. Open thine eyes and comprehend that despite all of the yelling, all of the tantrums and silent treatments we gave you growing up, you have only shown us love, compassion, and acted as our motivation to grow. Open thine eyes and realize that, as the youth of today, we love you for being our mentors throughout our young lives, the same way you love the ones who built you from your youth. Open thine eyes and see us for who we are now. In a year or two, we'll have left the nest that you provided for us, and the only thing we'll have is the life tips and experience you taught us growing up. And seeing you all here today, seeing what all of you have done for us in the past, I could not be more confident in our odds against the real world. Thank you.
Our special music today is Live Out the Rest of Your Life by Sloan Wainwright and Stephen Murphy, performed by our Director of Music, Katie Seifert and Andrew Seifert.
All right. Wake up, lay down the burden, leave it alone. It's time to move on. Step up with a light heart, shine it all around and do your part. With a word like a prayer, send it out everywhere, it will grow. And the truth of this force leads us back to the source we all know. Live out the best of your life. Live out the best of your life. Take a chance and reap the reward. It's yours to be had, what you're looking for. Make it up as you go along. No one can say what's right or what is wrong. With the words like a prayer, send it out everywhere, it will grow. And the truth of this force leads us back to the source we all know. Live out the best of your life. 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 With the words like a prayer, send it out everywhere, we will grow. Oh, we will grow. And the truth of this force leads us back to the source we all know. We all know it. With the word like a prayer, send it out everywhere, we will grow.
the source we all know it. Live out the best of your life. 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 Here we go. Live out the best of your life.
Hi, my name is Maya Pulliam. I've been with this congregation for 5 years, and this is my credo. Who am I? When writing this credo, the main question that I was going to answer was, who am I? But when I sat there trying to write it, my brain couldn't decide on an answer. I didn't know if I was going to answer this question by describing myself in the way I see myself or the way others see me. I didn't know if I should only answer the question religion-wise or all belief-wise. My whole life, I was set on the idea that one day I would just know who I am and what I believe in. But so far, that day hasn't come. I'm sure I cannot fully explain who I am because I'm never the same person as I was before. Every day I change a little, whether it's my interest or knowledge. I've changed in some way every single day. I find joy in surrounding myself in the principles of Unitarian Universalism and love my planet and soul, but I will also surround myself with Buddhist morals and belief in reincarnation. I believe that loving your neighbor is just as important as yourself. I share many beliefs with many different religions to where I can't decide if I can be a part of just one. I know I can recognize my strengths and weaknesses and improve every day from it, but I can't group myself into a religion because my beliefs are ever changing as I'm ever learning. I'm unsure of the existence of afterlife or whether God exists or not, but that doesn't group me into anything. I'm just a soul in a universe of life and love and will set out to find joy, fulfillment, and value in everyone and everything I meet. I believe that being good to others, and especially yourself, will come with great reward. I am Maya Poyam. I'm an ever-loving, ever-learning soul who every day will strive to achieve a greater self as I learn and discover who I am in time.
Hi, I'm Ethan. I'm 16 and a current junior in high school. I've been pretty off and on with the UU Church since I was around 12. In the past few years, I've learned a lot, not only about UU beliefs, but other beliefs as well. Philosophical concepts like heaven, hell, reincarnation, Elysium, or the great beyond are so vastly different, and yet all of these religious beliefs have one thing in common. They take place after one dies. That's so pessimistic. Why are we focusing on a part of our life that takes place literally after life itself? Instead, I believe that rather than working your entire life in order to achieve eternal happiness in the afterlife, the process of life itself is the euphoria that our humanity thirsts for so badly. Sure, life has its ups and downs, but our ability to distinguish the ups from the downs is what makes life worth experiencing. Since we were born, we were blessed with the gift of having thoughts, opinions, and albeit existence in general. I'm not scared to admit that I have no idea what comes in the next life. It's possible I'll wake up at the pearly gates, the opposite, or as a grasshopper in a new life. I have no idea. And that itself is another reason why life is worth living. Thomas Gray once said in his poem, Ode on a Distant Prospect of Eton College, "Yet why should they know their fate, since sorrow never comes too late, and happiness too swiftly flies? Thought would destroy their paradise no more, where ignorance is bliss, 'tis folly to be wise." If I knew with 100% certainty what was coming after I die, I would be too worried trying to prepare myself for that occasion. I wouldn't give myself any time to enjoy the life I'm living in right now. When I graduate high school, I want to look back on my youth and feel accomplished, not focus on the fact that my high school diploma will get me into a good college. When I get married, I don't want the officiant to say, "Till death do us part." Instead, I want to hear, "You've been through a lot together already. Nice going. Here's a marriage certificate." When I meet my firstborn, I want my first thought to be, "Oh joy, I created this." Not, "Oh joy, someone to give my inheritance when I finally kick the bucket." All of these events that let you celebrate what is next to come, but very rarely at these events do you consider the work you put in to get to where you are now. The same goes for life in and of itself. If I spend my time preparing for the next life, I won't have time to feel the pride in my accomplishments of this one. Do I really want to spend the majority of my life trying to please some divine aspect I've never met before? I would much rather spend the majority of my life trying to please the person that matters most, me. I don't know what's next, and frankly, I don't want to. To put it simply, I believe in possibility of all and possibility of none. Mortem incognita is what I call my beliefs. It roughly translates to unknown death. Heaven? Maybe. Reincarnation? Who knows? That's a problem for Ethan of the future. But I have complete and utter faith in his decision making whence my time ticks to a halt, and I breathe my final breath before diving into the next chapter, nay, the epilogue of my life. Thank you.
Please join us in singing Lean on Me.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow.
I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have faith, you need tomorrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. Just call me brother when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. There is a load you have to bear that you can't carry. We're right up the road. I'll share the load if you just call me. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Call me, somebody call me, somebody call me, 'cause I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Call me, somebody call me, somebody call me, 'cause I'm gonna need somebody.
Thank you for coming today and for listening to us and what we have to say, which adults rarely ever do. We really appreciate you taking the time to listen to what we believe in. Please stay after the worship on Zoom or here in the sanctuary for congregational conversation.
Please join me in reading the words to extinguish the chalice. Though we extinguish the chalice, our connection to each other and this community remains. May its light guide us this week as we walk the path of justice, speak words of love, and fill our world with compassion until we meet again.